Hello dear children, this is the first video of this week, class 8th, chapter number 5, Introduction to Java. And in this video, I will discuss the following topics. First, variables. Second, I will discuss about assigning the variables. Third one, type conversion in Java. How you can convert one data type into another. So let us come to the first topic, variables. This is introduction to variable. Variables are used to store data. In Java, a variable needs to be declared. Anything which we want to store in the Java programming language, it can be stored with the help of variable. Suppose we take variable x, y, z. So why its name is variable? Because it can vary. It can store different values. Okay, and the values of the variable can vary from time to time. Declaring a variable involves two steps. First, assigning name to a variable, and second one, stating what type of data type is to be stored in the variable. First, we need to assign a name to a variable, like we can assign A, B, C or any type of name. We can also assign a student. Suppose we are taking integer data type, then we have to write int a student. A student will be the name of our variable, and it is stating what type of data type is to be stored in the variable. What type of data type? Either you are using float, integer, means float is used for decimal values, for storing decimal value, or either you want to store a string type variable or a character type, or you want to store some integer numbers. So you have to demonstrate, you have to write in your program. Now next one, for example, I would like to give you some example. The following statements are variable declarations. Sort x, int age, float salary, these all are variables. X is a variable of type sort, age is a variable of type int. Third one is salary. Salary is the name of a variable and it is of data type float, means we can store decimal data type in float. In sort and int, data type are used to store integer variables. You can see the next line, because x is sort, x variable is of the type sort data type, and x consumes 16 bits of memory. 16 bits of memory means 2 bytes of memory, and can contain any integer value between minus 32,768 and plus 32,767. Similarly, you can see age is an int type. Age is an int and consumes 32 bits of memory, means it consumes 4 bytes of memory. 8 bits means 1 byte, so it is 32 bits means 4 bytes of memory. Whereas salary is a float and it also consumes 32 bits of memory. Float data type also consumes 4 bytes of memory. Now coming to the next topic is assigning variables. The term variable is used because the data stored in a variable can vary. Now it is clear? In other words, we can change the value of a variable. If it is required to change the value of a variable, then we can change its value. And in Java, we use the assignment operator equal to. What is the assignment operator? Assignment operator is equal to assign a variable to a particular value. For example, the following statements declare an integer x and assign some value to it. We can write int x and x equal to, in the second line, x equal to 12. So int is a x is a type of integer data type and x stores the value 12. X contains the value 12. Okay. In this way, we can assign value to the data types. We can assign value to the variables. Okay. Now, some important points about variables. A variable can also assign a value at the time it is declared. We can also assign value to a variable at the time of its declaration. For example, int x equal to 12 means I am initializing the variable with integer data type int x, and at the same time I have stored the value 12 in integer x. So I have written int x equal to 12, and then we need to write a semicolon. Next, if x is an integer data type and it is typed int, you cannot assign it to other data types unless you use the cast operator. So if I have declared integer x, we cannot declare x to the other data types, like we cannot declare x as float or double, otherwise some error will come. For example, the following statements declare x as an int and then attempt to assign x to a floating point variable. I have initialized x as integer and now I am declaring x as the floating point value. Now you can look at the statements which I have written. Int x means I have assigned a variable x of the type int. Now in the next line, double d equal to 3.5. In variable d, it is of double type and I have assigned 3.5 in d, in the variable d. Next line, I am writing x equal to d. Now x is integer data type and d is double. So double cannot be stored in integer data type. So when I write this statement x equal to d, this does not compile. It will show error in the program. Now if we want to insert the value of double inside the variable x, then we need type conversion in Java. We need some type of typecasting. It is called typecasting. When one integer data type is converted into another data type, it is called typecasting. We need typecasting in Java. So we have to write x equal to int d. Now the d data type is converted, the variable d which is double, is converted into integer data type. What is the meaning of x equal to int d? Under bracket I have written int, and then after closing the bracket I have written d, then semicolon. What is the meaning of this? This means that the variable d is being converted into integer data type, and I have written a statement, I have written some comment. This will compile since we have used the cast operator. Here we have used the cast operator, so it will be compiled in Java. And in this example, d was being cast into an int. D, variable d, which is float data, which is double data type, it is being converted into integer data type of type int. Now you can have a look at the addition program of Java. Now you have to open BlueJ by clicking on a start all program and select BlueJ. This screen will open. You have to create new project. For writing a program in Java, for creating a program in Java, first you need to create a project. So you have to click on project, a drop down menu will open, you have to click on new project. Then after, a dialog box will appear in front of you. You have to write the project name and select the location and click on OK. Then you need to create a class. You have to click on new class, and then a box will open. You have to write the class name and click on OK. Then after, this yellow color rectangular box will appear in front of you. You have to right click on it and click on Open Editor for writing the program in Java. So first two things needs to be done in Java. First you have to create new project, and then you have to create a new class. Then you have to right click on this rectangular yellow color box and click on Open Editor for writing Java code. This type of editor will appear in front of you. What you have to do? You have to write Java codes. You can erase everything inside it, but you have to write it once again, so you don't erase it. You can edit some of the important things. Okay, what I have written in yellow color box, you can see some sentences is written with blue color. These are comments. Java compiler does not read the comments. I have written public static void main string args, because Java starts running from the main function. So public static void main string args is the main function of Java, and I have written inside it int a equal to 10, means I have assigned a variable a and I have stored 10 inside a. Then in the second line I have written int b equal to 20, means b contains the value 20 of the type integer. Int c equals to a plus b. In variable c, both the values of a and b is being added. Both the values of a and b are being added in the variable c, and I am going to print the value which is done after processing. The value when it is added a and b, the result will be stored in the variable c, and I am going to print that result. So I have written system.out.println sum equals to plus c. That value will be printed in Java. What will be the result? Its result will be 30. So I have to compile it. So you have to click on compile button. Here you can see there are many buttons: compile, undo, cut, copy, paste. So you have to click on compile button, and if there is no error in your program, it will show class compiled, no syntax error. You can see in the last it is written class compiled, no syntax error. After that you have to close it, and for viewing the output, for executing the program, you have to right click on the yellow color box and click on void main string args. Then you have to click on OK. Then you can see the output of your program. It will print sum equals to 30. Okay, so this is the first program which you have seen in Java. Okay, thank you very much, children.